Good day. This is Kimberly V. Bofield from BISA 2-4. For today's video, I'm going to discuss the part 2 of the global flows, which is the mass media. Before anything else, I would like to start off with the word media. When we say media, this is the medium or the ways or the tools in which we use to convey or transfer information. For this topic, I am going to discuss two concepts, which are the media imperialism and the new global media. So mass media reaches large audiences and includes traditional forms such as newspapers, radio, TV, and film. So when we say mass media, it aims to reach a large audience. So meaning to say, hindi lang to around a community, it can be nationwide or even worldwide. So large audiences. And ang examples ng source natin ng mass media is newspapers, radio, TV, and film. These media forms facilitate time-space compression and distanciation, stretching social relations across time and space in fundamentally new ways. So through mass media, mas madali tayong makapag-communicate sa mga tao sa ibang bansa or sa ibang world leaders. So like for example, merong malakas na bagyo dito sa Pilipinas and we need donations. So makakapag-communicate tayo or maipaparating natin yung gusto nating message sa ibang bansa through mass media. Pwede siyang i-air sa television, ganyan, or sa mga digital news sites. So, newspapers and daily papers became widely available by the 1850s, increasing communication across vast distances. So, even before the 19th century, so dito, sabi dito, 1850s pa lang is available na ang newspapers. Yun nga, para mas madali tayo makapag-communicate sa ibang tao, mas madaling makapag-communicate sa larger audiences. With the advent of radio time space, were further compressed through instantaneous communication on radio waves, allowing politicians and corporate advertisers to reach millions of people. So, katulad nga ng mga commercials, ng mga political campaigns, so mas napapadali siya through the use of mass media. Sabi pa dito, television and film used video to stimulate co-presence between television performers and their absent audiences, re-embedding social relations across vast stretches of space. Mass media messages strongly resemble liquids and gases flowing seamlessly around the world via invisible radio waves, satellite transmissions, or fiber optic cable. So sabi dito, mass media messages strongly resemble liquids and gases. So kung relate natin siya with the globalization, papasok ang mass media sa liquidity since we all know that liquidity is the increasingly free flow of people, objects, and informations. So through mass media, since hindi naman siya physical object, mas madali yung transfer ng mga information. So, mas nagiging possible siya through the use of radio waves, satellite transmissions, or fiber optic cables. Mass media messages are not all experienced in the same way and can benefit particular powerful groups, but they have also sparked their own forms of resistance. So sabi dito, ang mass media daw is not for everyone. Bakit nasabing not for everyone? Since we all know that there are still places, there are people na hindi pa rin natin kayang i-reach since pwedeng malayo pa sila sa kabihasnan, yung mga nakatira sa bundok, wala namang source of kuryente doon, walang mga wires, cables, walang internet. So, tendency is hindi sa kanila makakarating yung mga gusto nating iparating sa larger audiences. So, mass media is still not for everyone. Especially dun sa mga low-lying areas, sa mga nasa bundok, ganyan. And sabi dito, mass media can benefit particular powerful groups. Bakit nila nasabing mas nabe-benefit ng mass media ang powerful groups since we all know na through the use of mass media, we can alter the truth, we can alter the informations, and ang kailangan na natin is bayaran sila. So, ayun, through the use of mass media, kayang-kayang gawan ng paraan yun ng mga powerful groups. Kaya mas nagbe-benefit sila dito. Again, when we say mass media, it equals to liquidity. So first concept under the mass media is the media imperialism. So before the media imperialism, let's look at the root word imperialism. So alam naman natin that imperialism is the international hierarchy to gain control over its subordinates. So sabi dito, media imperialism is a subcategory of cultural imperialism, where Western media and technologies were believed to dominate less developed nations and their cultures. So sa imperialism, alam naman natin na meron dyang Western country na pinaka-namumuno to its subordinates. So sa media imperialism naman, ang pag-gain nila ng control over its subordinates is the true mass media. So sinasabi dito na mas superior ang Western media and technologies na dapat yun ang sinusunod ng kanilang subordinates and yun ang pinapaniwalaan nila. The expansion of the internet as a source of highly diverse media has also contributed to increasing competition and heterogeneity. So, nung mas nag-grow pa yung internet and mas lumawak pa ito, nagkaroon na ng increasing competition kung ano yung mga ways or ano yung tools, ano yung mediums na gagamitin natin para mas mabilis tayo makapaghatid ng information. So, the widely accepted contemporary view most associated with postmodern social theorists is that media products are simply text and the interpretation of the reader or viewer are of greatest importance, undermining the idea of media imperialism. So, sinasabi lang dito na since yung mga napapanood natin or napapakinggan natin sa mass media is pare-parehas lang naman sila, nakadepende na lang yon sa reader and sa interpretation nila. Pero dahil nga meron tayong tinatawag na media imperialism, ang ma-instill sa mind ng mga tao is, ang dapat pa rin sundin ay ang Western media and technologies. Dapat sila pa rin yung superior and tayong mga subordinates ay under lang nila. So the meaning of Breaking Bad, like every other cultural product, is in the eyes of the beholder. And the culture in which that beholder exists profoundly shapes their interpretation. So, ayun. When we say media imperialism, merong say ang culture sa interpretation ng mga tao. Since nagkaroon nga ng imperialism, ang nanatiling superior dito is ang Western countries, Western media, and Western technologies. Next, we have the global media. So, global media is the rise of the new global media. Ibig sabihin, bago. Ngayon yan na-invent itong 20th century. So, the rise of the new global media, example, Apple, Facebook, Alibaba, Twitter, Google, Microsoft, and many more. Great power to impose their systems on large portions of the world, dominated by a relatively small number of huge corporations. So, bakit nasabi ditong dominated by a relatively small number of huge corporations? So, unlike kasi sa may old mass media, sa mga radio, newspapers, and film, TV shows, so maraming may-ari niyan. Hindi lang nag-iisa. Iba-ibang corporations, iba-ibang companies, iba-ibang may-ari. Pero dito sa may new global media, katulad yung Facebook and Instagram, is powered sila ng Meta. So, isang corporation lang siya. So, the goal is to produce a relatively non-competitive global environment in order to maximize profit. So, ang goal daw ng new global media is to produce a relatively non-competitive global environment. Since ngayon sa may modern age natin, iba-iba naman ang purpose ng bawat mass media. Iba ang purpose ng Facebook, iba ang purpose ng Instagram, iba ang purpose ng Google, and ng Twitter, and etc. So, the process of eliminating competition and maximizing profits is fairly well advanced in old media and ongoing in the new media. Giants in the industry are seeking to create their own versions of successful new media or looking to buy into or gain control over already success sites. So, ang example dito is si Elon Musk. So, alam naman natin na si Elon Musk is giant sa industry ng Tesla, and satellites. Pero ang ginawa niya pa rin is binili niya ang Twitter, now called as X, dahil we all know that Twitter is already a successful site. So, ang ginawa niya, mas binili niya to para mas maging powerful siya, mas magkaroon siya ng power and control over other sites. So, old and new media are entering into new partnerships to stay relevant. So, it doesn't mean naman na meron tayong new global media is ma-echapwera na natin yung old media. So, even though hindi na masyadong relevant ngayon ang newspapers na yung papel talaga siya, ang ginawa ng new global media is meron naman na tayong digital news sites. So, para hindi pa rin mawala yung essence ng newspapers, merge na lang yung idea ng old and new para magstay sila na relevant, magstay na meron pa rin newspapers, magstay pa rin na merong radio broadcast. Yun nga lang is mas advanced na siya and mas modern. In the long run, it seems clear that the world of internet media will be increasingly less competitive. So like sa sinabi ko kanina, mas diverse na ngayon ang media, mas marami silang purpose and iba-iba sila ng goal, iba-iba ng pag-reach sa mga tao, iba-iba sila ng ginagawa. Kaya, in the long run, kapag mas nag-prosper pa yung innovations natin is mas magkakaroon pa ng more diverse media, kaya magkakaroon ng less competition between different media. So that's it for our topic. I hope you learned something from me and thank you for listening.